You drag yourself out of bed feeling like you never slept. By 2 p.m., your brain feels like it's swimming through thick fog. You tell yourself you're just lazy, but here's the truth most people don't know. Most people think mental exhaustion comes from working too hard or not getting enough sleep. The truth is, you're not tired from doing too much, you're exhausted from thinking too much. Your brain is literally drowning in chemical waste that never gets cleaned out. Research shows the average person makes 35,000 decisions a day, and each one leaves behind neurotransmitter residue that accumulates like toxins in your brain. New studies show this might happen because of a brain chemical called glutamate that builds up in the part of your brain that makes decisions. Today, you're going to learn about 4 hidden problems that are quietly draining your brain power without you knowing it. Even better, you'll discover how to fix each one using new brain science that most people don't know about yet. The decision trap. Imagine this. 1,000 years ago, your ancestors woke up and made maybe 20 decisions. What to eat from their limited food stores. Which path to take to the water source. Fast forward. Before you've even had breakfast, you've already made hundreds of micro decisions. Which notification to check first? What to wear? Which route to take? What to have for breakfast from endless options. Every time you decide something, even small things like what to eat or which way to walk, a part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex has to work hard. When this brain area works, it uses up glutamate. Think of glutamate like smoke from a car. A little smoke is okay, but if too much smoke builds up and can't get out, the car starts running badly. The same thing happens in your brain. When you make too many decisions without taking breaks, the glutamate builds up and your brain gets tired. That's why making lots of choices can feel exhausting. Glutamate is a brain chemical that helps your brain cells talk to each other, learn new things, and remember stuff. It's really important for your brain to work right. But when you make too many decisions all day, glutamate builds up and creates something called decision fatigue. When this happens, your brain gets slow, you start making bad choices, and you feel really tired. The strange thing is, you're not tired from doing hard work. You're just tired from having to make choice after choice all day long. The solution isn't willpower, it's decision architecture. Successful people like Steve Jobs wore the same outfit daily, not to be odd, but to preserve mental energy for decisions that actually matter. But that's only half the story. Your brain's cleaning crew. You think sleep is just rest, but something incredible happens in your brain every night that most people never learn about. During sleep, the brain clears itself of neurotoxic waste products produced during being awake. This is how it works. During deep sleep, your brain literally shrinks, creating highways for fluid to rush through and wash out all that accumulated glutamate, along with other toxic proteins linked to Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. But here's the catch most people miss. This only happens during deep sleep. Light sleep, fragmented sleep, or sleep interrupted by screens doesn't trigger this cleaning process. So, when you wake up tired despite sleeping 8 hours, it's because your brain never got properly cleaned. All that mental clutter from yesterday's 35,000 decisions is still floating around in your head. The fix isn't just sleeping more, it's sleeping smarter. Keep your room completely dark, avoid screens 2 hours before bed, and maintain consistent sleep timing to maximize deep sleep phases. If you liked that revelation, wait till you hear this next one. The caffeine trap, making you more tired. Every time your brain uses energy, it produces a compound called adenosine. Think of adenosine as your brain's natural sleepiness chemical. The more mental work you do, the more it builds up, creating what scientists call sleep pressure. Here's where millions of people get trapped. Caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. It just blocks adenosine receptors, like putting tape over your car's fuel gauge. Your tank is still empty, but you can't see how empty it is. All day long, your body naturally gets more and more tired, but the caffeine hides this feeling. When the caffeine stops working, usually around 2 p.m., all that hidden tiredness suddenly hits you at the same time. That's why you crash so badly that you feel like you could fall asleep while talking to someone. Because you've been masking tiredness all day, you can't fall into proper deep sleep at night. Your brain never gets to clear out the glutamate and adenosine, so tomorrow you wake up already behind, needing even more caffeine to function. Then you're even more exhausted the next day, so you need even more coffee. This keeps happening over and over. And now, this next discovery will completely change what you just learned. Why your brain never actually gets to rest. Our ancestors had something we've completely lost: natural boundaries. When the sun set, their brains got the signal to sleep. No fake light from screens messing up their body's natural sleep clock. No phone alerts stealing their focus every few minutes. Today, your brain is essentially working a 24/7 shift. Even when you think you're resting, scrolling social media, watching TV, playing games, your brain is still processing information. That's not rest, that's passive stimulation. Real rest means genuine nothingness. No input, no processing, just silence. The average person checks their phone 96 times per day, creating constant micro-interruptions that prevent the brain from ever fully powering down. Every phone alert makes your body release stress chemicals and keeps your nervous system slightly on edge all the time. Here's what most productivity experts won't tell you. The most powerful thing you can do for your mental energy isn't adding more, it's subtracting noise. Try this experiment. Turn your phone off for a few hours daily. Go sit outside without any devices. Let your brain experience real quiet time. Your brain will fight back at first because it's used to constant entertainment. But after just a few days, you'll notice something amazing. Your thoughts get clearer. You become more creative, and that constant mental noise in your head starts to go away. Let's recap what we've uncovered about why you're always mentally exhausted. Your brain is making 35,000 decisions daily, each one leaving behind glutamate residue that accumulates like mental smog. Your brain can only clean this waste during deep sleep, but modern life prevents you from reaching those crucial deep sleep phases. Caffeine creates an illusion of energy while actually trapping you in a cycle of poor sleep and mental fog. And your brain never gets true rest because of constant digital stimulation. This isn't about willpower or motivation. It's about understanding how your brain actually works and working with it instead of against it. If this video helped you understand why you've been feeling mentally drained, hit that like button. Your brain will be grateful that you finally understand why you feel so tired all the time. And if you want more videos about optimizing your brain's performance using actual neuroscience rather than generic productivity tips, subscribe and turn on notifications. You will learn information most productivity channels never cover. Remember, there's nothing wrong with you, and you're not being lazy. Your brain is just too overloaded and needs the right things to get back to normal.